Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor. I'm back at y'all again to talk about the melanin and its communication to certain informational sun rays that's being distributed into the original bodies or the melanated beings. So now, a lot of people look at melanin and don't understand that we have melanin in our eyes. By us as being so-called black people having melanin in our eyes, we're able to see information as being more deeper than what it appears to be, even when it's distributed to us in books. You can look at somebody's book and see what they put in there, but then your energy can take that information and it can take it to another level as far as you being able to see what's not really in that book. The reason we sun gaze is because we are actually reading a book. When you're looking at the sun, you are actually reading a book. Again, the sun is the dream world. The dream world has a lot of the information, and the dream world is the reality of black people because we have melanin, which is the Christ, which is being produced in our biochemical structure. So therefore, by us having melanin in our eyes, we are able to pick up on information by sun gazing. So when you sun gaze, you have information being distributed into your DNA, which is actually altering for the better or evolving the DNA inside of your physiology. Now, we say that white people have blue eyes. When you look at the sky, they don't have melanin in their eyes. Their eyes are like the sky. The sky's, they say it's blue, but it's not really blue. It's a facade. So when you're studying the retina of white people or Europeans, they are actually by nature liars. They are facades. They are parasites. They are liars. When you look at the sky, it appears to be blue, but it's really not. It's lying to you. You get what I'm saying? So the sky's actually communicating with us as well, but it's lying to us because it's making it appear to be blue when it's really not. But because we as black people having melanin in the eyes, we are able to look at the sun and feel information being distributed into our DNA. Our thoughts resonates within our retinas or within our melanated eyes. So when you're looking at the sun, you're communicating with it on a higher level, on higher dimensions. Because you have to understand that dimensions is information too. We can tap into other dimensions by sun gazing. The melanin in your eyes is actually talking to the sun, and the sun is communicating back to your eyes because the sun is actually touching all the dimensions that exist. It is touching all the dimensions that exist. So therefore, if you are in tune with yourself, meaning everything outside of yourself, you are able to receive all the information that's being given to the sun by way of the melanin that's in your eyes, which is the soul substance. So what's happening is you are feeding your soul when you are sun gazing. The way that you eat physical food is not the way that you eat spiritual food or soul food. The soul food we eat here, pork, chicken, all that shit is killing you. The real soul food is when you're watching the sun. Now they're trying to genetically modify our food by spraying chemtrails to the air. You have to remember, information is food. Food helps you to grow, depending on the type of information it is. So by us having melanin in the eyes and in our ears, we are able to hear into other dimensions. Again, this is why we are hearing ringing sounds. Because the melanin in our ears is now activated because the 9,000 year span is now over and you have new planets that's coming into an existence to pick up on the spiritual DNA of melanated people. All black people with a black face don't have a black mind. All black people with a black face don't have a black mind. Most black people have been bitten by the vampire. And so therefore now most black people have to put on sunblock. Why? Because we have been genetically altered by way of the systems and the food that we are putting into our bodies. When you're eating food, you have to understand you are eating organisms. Organisms that's going into your body to alter your DNA. Parasites. You get what I'm saying? So now that we have melanin in our ears, we are able to feel things as a way of hearing it to actually help us to evolve into other spiritual dimensions. You get what I'm saying? So when a man is actually ejaculating sperm into the womb of a woman, if he sun gazes and he eating alkaline food, he can cause that child that's coming into this third dimension to be able to tap into other dimensions while in the womb of that woman to give information to that woman while she's giving birth to that child. That child is going to actually help to restore tissue physically into that woman. Just like if a woman's organs is damaged at birth and she's eating correctly and her significant other is eating correctly, what's going to happen is you are creating a God inside of that womb. And that God is helping to replenish or to rejuvenate certain cells and organs inside of that woman. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, when you are taking alkaline foods and you are digesting alkaline foods, and that woman and your counterpart is digesting alkaline foods, you are creating something in her womb that's helping her to reach over to other dimensions, to bring spiritual information to her body, and now you created a God. This is what a spiritual DNA, the extra spiritual strand of DNA and the new black African bodies is coming from. They know that we eating right now. So therefore, by us eating correct, now we are bringing new information into the womb of the black woman, who is now actually bringing another African body with an extra strand of DNA into the world that the white man know about. This is why they're giving them 20 and 30 shots coming out the womb, because they're trying to interfere with the energy. Again, you have to understand that the mercury and the manganese that they spraying in the air is a chemical substance which holds information. So if you could take that information, if that chemical information is negative and it's touching that DNA, that DNA of that child, what it's doing is altering the DNA. But what they don't know is they only altering it physically. They can only alter it physically. You get what I'm saying? So with that much said, Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor, I'm out. Peace.